Hello, I'm here. I... Yeah, you can stick around this time. No chicory today. I don't know if I get paid for ads, to be honest with you. So, I hope so too. How's everyone? Yeah. Hey yo! Start late, because some things that I wanted to work on today actually hadn't been scanned as I thought, so I had to do that, and which delayed the rest of the other things I wanted to do before streaming. So here we are. Mmm. Delightful. I was gonna make eggs, but then that would take extra longer, so I was just like, nah, I'll just go for cereal. And I realized that the first thing I need to do today is actually work on Photoshop. So let me open that. Ooh. Dude, I miss like junk macaroni and cheese, but even that's kind of expensive over here. Because like they do have mac and cheese, but it's like expensive. It's not just like $1 a box. That's probably just as expensive. Sometimes stuff from Canada, they don't like give you any other shipping option than like the highest shipping option. Once I tried to buy paint from this small business that runs out of Canada. And like her paints are already kind of expensive compared to typical other like handmade paint, but like the shipping was like $70 and I was like, what the heck? I think the paint I was gonna buy was like $30 in total. I forget exactly what I was getting. Yeah, shipping was like $60 and I was like, no. Maple syrup is actually easy to get here. It is expensive, but they are stocked in regular grocery stores. Oh, you can go to Costco. I wonder how moose meat tastes like. The only thing I think that weirds me out is ketchup flavored chips, but that's because I don't like ketchup. Oh no, don't tell me. I have to just deal with that, I guess. I've tried poutine here. There is a Canadian owned pizza shop here that sells poutine. But I don't know if they use actual cheese curds, but it's delightful. Yeah, me too. I mean, I suppose you just transfer it to like a pitcher. And you know, in a way, it's a little more like. No, it's not eco-friendly. Because then it's in plastic. Eh. I don't know. Oops. Yep, pretty much. But man, you know what? Sometimes I just miss a good old soda in a plastic bag. You know? Do you have that, Nana? Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's awesome. Because, like, they don't have that in the States. So, like, as soon as I moved to the States, I basically lost that experience. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. But oh my god, I love chocolate. Actually, so that's another brand. Choc dash nut is the same thing. Or no, it doesn't have a dash, but it's the same thing as Choco Star. But I prefer Choc Nut over Choco Star. Well, and I think the difference is that in the States, they don't normally have glass Coke bottles. They have the plastic bottles. Whereas in the Philippines, when you go to the places that sell you soda in a bag, it's the kind that they have to open the glass bottle. So they put the contents in a bag and then they put the glass bottle back in like the crate. Oh man, this is making me so nostalgic for that stuff. In the Philippines, they're still pretty much there. Glass Coke bottles. Yes. Man. I'm like craving the nostalgia so hard right now. I wanted to buy a bunch of scented candles from a place that had like sampaguita, which is like Filipino flower scents and things like that. Oh, dude. I really wanted it, but shipping was so expensive, so it's gonna have to wait till I can like buy it. Yeah, like I don't see them very often in the States, in Cali either. Yeah, dude, some pagitas, man. Really wish. Yeah, but like, so there's a typical jasmine scent that they sell, but it's not some pagita smell. So it's really hard for me to find that scent. And so that place had a sampaguita smell candle. I really wanted it. Oh, it was so annoying to find out that shipping was like the same amount as the candles that I was buying. It was like, meh. It could be a type of princess. That could be another type of jasmine. If you find out, let me know. Maybe I can find that here. But just like, a typical scents, not very common either way. Excuse me about that. That's Creamy's alarm. Frangie. Frangie Penny? You should. Lots of information you won't find out. I mean, you could also check out pre-colonial stuff, especially stuff about the Filipino-American War, everything related to that. And oh, it's also called plumeria, apparently. I'm familiar with plumeria. Wait. Are you sure? It doesn't look like... I don't think this is what you think. Because this is not even in the jasmine family tree. At least, like, Wikipedia specifically says it's called... Plumeria is called frangipani. But I remember my dad had like a car air freshener thing that smelled like sampaguita, and I was like, oh my god, but I no longer recall what that is. You know, that's straight enough, I don't care. You're just like you're not seeing much happening on the screen right now. It's because I'm making mostly like scan edits. Not surprised, Bacon? I mean, it is closer. Sicily is closer to Spain than the Philippines. And also, I've heard of such things, Nana, that honey badgers are bastards. So, also not surprised by that. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do... There's a couple of things in here that I don't think it'll work for the method that I was gonna do, but... So I might isolate them. That might be for the better. So I'm gonna save a copy and delete this hole. I'll save it. Then this one's gonna need extra help, maybe. Wow. I like how you guys are talking about honey badgers in the chat. United against honey badgers. Yeah, well, that's what happens when your continent like evolves on its own without everyone else. Things just grow up so isolated. Keep that. Yeah. Yeah. My grandpa's old home. Yeah, I think I was there for that. It was huge. It was like stupidly fat. It was as big as like a cat. Like a typical size cat, you know, not like cuz there are like large house domestic cats, you know, but like a typical cat size. This rat was gigantic. Okay. Okay, switch gears real quick. It was really fat. Not you. Alright. Where's the pillow that I normally use? Thanks. Oh. It's not always related though, so. Oh my god, Clip, I love you. Look at this. It just pulled all of the outlines. Oh, so good. Freaking love it. I know, right? I don't have to worry about, like, I learned that relatively recently. It's liberating. It's so liberating. Like, I don't have to even think about it and just, like, click an option, bam, done. Oh my god, it's so easy. So I'm gonna save this. Yep. Let's watch the magic again, shall we? Edit. Convert brightness to opacity. Bam! And it is all done. Look at that. Even like this one too, like you can see the watercolor. I could probably make a brush. Like, you know what? One of these days I should really just like paint a whole sheet, scan it, and then like use that as a watercolor texture for when I'm coloring things, because sometimes that's all I want, that like nice watercolor texture. Just yes, juicy. But, you know, but like look at that juicy texture. Oh my gosh. Yes. Anyway, we're saving this. Alright, it's saving. Alright. And let's see it again for the third. This right, I am in Clip Studio right now. Clip Studio has this option. So when you go to Clip Studio, you go to Edit, and then you go to convert brightness to opacity. That's literally it. Now, what I do is when I scan it, right? What I do is after I scan it, you saw me editing it in Photoshop, so I'm like tweaking the scan, making sure it's more accurate to what I did. And then I do recommend this. Just convert everything to get grayscale. So I remove all the color data. I think it just makes it easier than if you have like color on it. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I need to advertise myself in Instagram and tell everyone that I'm doing things. Also, Ren, did you see the super cute Pokemon stamps? Oh my god, look at my stories now. I think it's still there. And like, tell me if you want some, because I'm actually running to the post office to grab some more. Because basically a couple of people are like, can you please get me some? And I'm like, sure. Just pay me back. And I'm like, alright. Look at my Instagram stories. Live now. Twitch.tv/mix. You don't have to use them. I literally bought them to just keep them forever. It's called stamp collecting. I actually have a couple. I have like one that's Little Prince based. There's just some really cute stamps that happen over here. Ugh. I've never really wanted to collect stamps, but after I saw some of the designs, I'm just like, oh my god, they're so cute. Sometimes I use them. If I want to use them, I actually scan the stamps. So if I think about like maybe using it as a sticker someday, I'll just like draw lines over the stamp cost and then like print them out. I mean, it's not gonna be like super high quality or anything, but I'll have like little cute stickers, stamp stickers. But yeah. Dude, get some. Why hold back? I'm sure those are easy to get. Over here, I can get them. I like custom stamps made, kind of relatively easy. Like I can literally just send them this picture file. I don't even need to turn it into PNG. I just need to make sure that and then I send them off to cause it's in Rakuten, the service that I use. And I'm like, yeah, just make me one stamp of this. And then they're like, cool. And then they make a stamp. And I'm, you know, if I was more skilled, I would carve my own. Some people are like crazy. There's an artist I follow on Instagram, and all they do is stamp art. Let me see if I can find them real quick, and then I'll show it on. Because the thing is, Uh, I'm really terrible at remembering artist names on Instagram. Oh, but I kind of recalled theirs. Oh, okay. I think it starts with an A. There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, dude. You guys have to see this. Cause like you're gonna be like, that's a stamp. Nah, you're kidding. You're joking. And I'll be like, no, I ain't joking. I ain't joking. I ain't joshing. I'll go to their Twitter actually, so that, because I'm pretty sure they have Twitter, and I'm also following them on Twitter. Is it different here? Hold on, let me see if they have it on there. Damn it. Okay. Oh, okay. They have a different name. Niji no. There you go. Okay. Not that. Dude, why do you do that? Ugh. Okay. Look at this. That's stamps, alright? This lady, or dude, I'm actually not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a she. I mean, again, I don't know. But, like, this is made with stamps. And they don't, it's not like, it's similar basically to woodblock, but they use the eraser rubber base. I mean, like, what? Mind blown. Let me see if we can find, I'm gonna buy that book. If they have one that shows their carving. Like, for example, they carved this. I'm pretty sure they did. Intricate snowflake patterns. Like, what? Look at this. Look at this. Look at how gorgeous. Hold on, let me see. I wanna cause on Insta they have some posts where they show like the stamps. Oh my gosh, I didn't know they had like, oh, I would totally grab that. Oh my god, like, look. Oh, here it is. Here's a stamp of that. So the thing to keep in mind is, every different color you see is a different stamp. So like, so here we see that's the little flipper and the side body and like the shading underneath it. So that was like this part. They can hear you, you know. But like, look, every single circle. Ren says hello. I don't know if you heard that. I kind of said that semi-quietly.
Oh, you said I didn't hear me quiet, so what is it?
Well, you were next to the mic.
I'm always next to the mic. In a cosmic sense.
Next to the mic. Anyway. But yeah, I'm just like stunning. All of these. All of these. Nana says he can sense your presence, the god of cream, and possibly goodness.
I am very much of those things.
But, like, oh my gosh. So gorgeous. Ugh. Look at this. So you see the stamp they made, and then this is just a simple stamp for them. To us, mere mortals, this is like, what? But to them, this is like, oh yeah, single color stamp. Pff, easy peasy. Well,
Just
probably.
hit it against the wall, and that's what it looked like.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. But, and they look at this. So beautiful. Also, I just want to say, look at these.
It's a cat. It's like the
Oh,
cat in
you
films.
can't see it very well. This here, this is just stacks of rubber stamps. Oh my god. They make their own printer. I mean, they are their own printer.
I believe they built their printer through stamps.
Hold on, I need to just really quickly check out this, because I actually really do want. Oh, their shop! I found it. Wait!
It's a bird. It's like I've seen in films.
Really? No, I'm more shocked, okay? Because this thing, I mean, I guess because it's a print, but it's 242 yen, roughly about $2.50, like, you know, 40 cents. It's the original. It's an original stamp print. Unless this means something else, because I'm seeing everything else as it says original.
Is there such thing as an original stamp print?
Yes. For prints, you make limited runs, and those are the ones that are numbered and signed. What is this? Oh, dude. Oh, I'm gonna be buying. My wallet weeps.
Oops.
Oh, look at this. Look at how gorgeous this is. Oh. It's beautiful. 242 yen. Too bad they. I wonder if they. Is this like their. Yes, this is their book. From 2017 to 2020.
Which they printed with each letter as a different stamp.
Yeah. This is the art book I'm gonna buy. Oh, you guys are seeing only part of it, but this, it's only 20 bucks, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna freaking bookmark this. Make sure I don't forget. I retweet and add tweet to bookmark. All right, cool. Now that distraction's over, don't apologize. I've been meaning to do it in reality. I just like actually haven't, because I keep forgetting. So it's fine. It's fine to have been reminded. I'll keep that tab open. It was lovely. Anyway, let's watch the magic again. But yeah. I mean, oh man. I've actually done my own carving of stamps. It's not easy. And I've been meaning to do my own woodblock print stuff on wood, because I've done like stamp one and I used to have no issues, but then I tried to do it again, but like somehow I'm having issues now, so I don't know. So I have to like try doing it in wood, but I'm really nervous and I'm in that phase of like, oh, I'm gonna ruin it, even though, you know, that's exactly what you need to do to learn, right? Ugh, I'm such a dummy. Anyway, edit, convert. Ugh, look at that deliciousness. Just bam, and it's all all gone. Okay. Anyway, now that's done. I'm gonna save this. Then we're gonna go back to I'm gonna go briefly back to Photoshop because I actually would prefer to just work in Clip Studio. So I'm just gonna save this thing that I made. Colored stuffs. Yeah. Eat shit Adobe is correct. I definitely would say persevere and try to learn Clip because it's just take it one day at a time. Like I basically just because I was the same, you know, obviously. I was just overwhelmed by it and also like being so used to a different program, like there's just certain things. But oh, see, I haven't even gotten into that. I'm still learning things. But see, that's what makes Clip Studio so good. Is you have this program that runs smoothly in comparison to like Photoshop. It doesn't hog as much of your resources, and yet can do so much. Like, wow.
I just like it because you can buy it.
And yes,
I would ask you to rent it.
you can buy it, a one-time payment, and get regular updates. I think I might upgrade mine to EX. I'm still debating on that. Psy is very different. I did dabble in Psy briefly, but I found it a bit too limiting. If that sounds weird, but Psy definitely to me felt like an oikake board in some ways. But like it's there's just so much that I want to do that I can't really do on Psy. And so I just dabbled in it lightly. I mean, obviously some people make amazing works with just Psy. But oof. So I learned this recently with regards to brushes. See if you can save them. Because you know what I learned? I learned that I can actually convert my Photoshop brushes into Clip Studio. So I wouldn't be surprised if you could do the same for Psy brushes somehow. I'm just saying. Like, I haven't actually done it myself, but I saw someone do it, and I was like, what? And I was just like, what? And like, blew my mind. Clip just keeps getting better and better. So, there's that. But I understand the whole brushes thing. That was the thing that upset me the most. Because there was a watercolor brush that I really enjoyed in Photoshop that Clip didn't have, and like it just doesn't have the same feel, but you know, it will get there eventually. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But I definitely would recommend to like give it a try, give it a go. Because it's definitely worth it. I definitely have enjoyed being relatively okay versed in Clip. It's come back in spades. Maybe not that. But I could totally understand. keep that. Yes. It is very similar, and that's what somewhat made the transition a lot easier. Cause when basically what happened and the reason why I suddenly switched to Clip is that my tablet, my other tablet, stopped working on Creamy's computer, which is what I use when I'm working on something much bigger because my laptop sucks and can't use it. And so I did that. And I tried Krita for a bit, and Krita was frustrating because it looks so similar to Photoshop, but there are a lot of differences between them. Like, aside from, I know that the brush, Control B, aside from the typical Control V, Control P, like, stuff like that, everything else was just vastly different. So it was very frustrating to try and learn, as opposed to Clip, which does have differences, but it's a lot closer. Like, the thing that I hated the most about Clip Studio Paint is basically all their brushes is set to B, and when you press B multiple times, it rotates between the different Bs that it's set to, the different brushes that it's set to. And so I basically had to remove all of the shortcuts that was put into B and P, P being pen, and basically whenever I want to switch using from one brush to another, I assign one to B and assign one to N. Sometimes I assign one to P, but it's a little too far for my small fingers. So, like, I just switch to B and to, P. So now when I press B multiple times, which is what I have a tendency of doing, it only goes to that one brush. And I just switch, like, whenever and, that's the thing that kind of takes a little bit of time. But now that I'm used to it, and I find that I'm not really switching brushes as often as I thought, B and N is sufficient for me. So, because when I'm sketching, I'm really only using just one brush. And when I start to color, then I'm using one or two brushes. In which case, I use B and then N. Sometimes I assign N to two different brushes. And so I just switch between the two. So it's not as... And the two brushes are kind of similar-ish. So, like, I don't find it as big of a hassle. But definitely, like... But Krita, oh, man. Krita made me angry. I'm sure it's a delightful program. And if you learned Krita as your first, like, drawing program, I think, it'd be much easier than if you're coming in from somewhere else. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's basically, okay, so, like, typically E is eraser, right? So literally all you need to do is press C. And it switches it. Like, you can kind of see it here. Look, so right now it's in the paint. And if I press C, this is now selected. And that is transparency. So basically, I'm on an eraser right now, so it doesn't matter. But here, I'll do it on a brush, on a new layer. So, this is the pen brush. So, I am writing, right? I press C, as you see again, like, it's very faint, but it's now here on the translucency, and voila, I am erasing. So, this is something that I've recently just started to further implement. Let me fix my, monitor so you can see better. Oh, what? Oh, Why did it switch to Photoshop? Hello?
Oh, Photoshop.
Okay, so I'm moving this here so you can see this better. But here on the top right? So I'm in the brush tool, B. And let me assign this to a different color, purple. Yeah, there. So you can see it. So if I press C, right? So I'm in here. If I press C, it only switches between the whatever your original selected color is, because I know this is supposed to be the foreground and the background, but when you're working with brushes, doesn't matter. It only switches between this and this. See that? It's just highlighting the color or transparency. And I'm just like, okay, I want to color, I want to erase. However, if you press X instead of C, it switches between the three. So if I press X, it goes to the purple. And now I can do purple. Press X, sorry. If I press X, it switches just between the two colors. So I can do doot, 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 doot. And then I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Then I'll press C to erase. So sometimes when I'm working with just like between two colors, like, you know, doing light edits or whatever I'm doing that just requires me two colors, I'm literally just going between C and then X. X, C, X, like switching between this and this, and then like let me add a bit of no, I don't like it. Erase. It's like, and this works for literally every single brush that is in Clip. So if you're using like the oil brush or the watercolor brush, you use C, it's an eraser now, with the same like capabilities as that brush. So before I show you that, let me just really quickly show you, because as you should know by now that the brush engine in Clip is amazing, and it like mixes colors like on the fly. So, and then I switch to the purple, and it like, you know, mixes it in, right? Blending it beautifully. Anyway, so if I wanted to, because if I use an eraser, it doesn't have that smoothness, so I can do the watercolor eraser essentially, and it also basically blends it into the transparency. So I can use that as a way for it to blend like the edges a bit, or just, you know, erase. So this works for literally all the brushes, all the wonderful brushes that exist in Clip. So, you know. Okay, so now changing the keyboard shortcuts. It's a long one, so I'll just type it. Let me just make sure if I remember correctly. Oh, yeah, it is. You can't see the window, but it's popped up right here. It is... Is it... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm in it. Okay. Okay, it doesn't matter. Hey! That's the key, like, that's where you change the keyboard shortcut. So, on my tablet, this monitor tablet does not have buttons on the side, right? But my pen has two buttons. One of them is I've set to the eyedropper tool. The other one I've set to bring up the shortcut settings. So whenever, like, so it's just one button press, and it brings up the shortcut settings. You don't see it for reasons. Let me see if I can just, if I capture just monitor 3, if it'll, let's see, let me add it real quick. Display, I think it's display. Add source. Oh, it's the okay, cool. Now you can see it. Let me put it behind. So right. So, you know, I have the eyedropper and then I have bam. So whenever I have to switch, like, you know, I see pen used to have just P all the way, all that. So I changed all of it because you know, pen is not, it's not the same pen tool that is in Photoshop, which is more of like, in Photoshop, the pen tool is really more of the vector making tool. So it's not the same here. Here in Clip, the pen tool is literally just the pen style brushes that they have. And then everything that's under pencil and brush and airbrush was all under B. And I changed all of it to show nothing, as you can see. So basically, whenever I want to use a single brush, I just go that, click on B, edit shortcut, okay, done. But doing like assigning it to my, so on my other tablet that has buttons on the side, one of the buttons is also set to open this dialog box up whenever I'm working on Clip, because of the way I work. So that might be helpful to you. I would highly recommend it, because Control Shift Alt K is really not like, it's a lot of buttons to press, you know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely do recommend it because it's just so versatile and nice. So when I was using Photoshop at the time, they didn't have like ruler type brushes, if that makes sense. Like if you wanted to make a straight line, you know, you have to like shift, right? This one has it too, but it's not as like accurate, I feel, you know, because like, and it doesn't copy the line width. So in Photoshop you hold shift, right, and your brush just goes on a straight line, but it's hard to do diagonals. And then also at the time, Photoshop didn't have brush stabilization. Now Clip has all of that built in. So if I go, oh, you can't see it because it's like too far on the side. Let me shift this again. This is just becoming like a, hey, look at Clip, which I don't mind at all, really. Let me, there, so include that part. Yeah, exactly. And it goes on sale frequently, and you can buy it for cheap and have all these powerful tools. Like, fuck Adobe. I mean, nowadays, if you're using Clip in like a mobile device, it is a subscription service. I can kind of forgive them because they still have the one-time payment version available for desktop. And I think I might buy the EX version just so that I have the capability to do some animation if I feel like it. Because now I'm like, I need to give Clip Studios some cash just to make sure that they don't switch over to that model. But so over here they have brush, this here is brush stabilization. So if I set it up really high, like, you know, I won't have any shaky lines. And I used to use, and I still do, I still pay for that third-party program that does this, because that third-party program has like different options. So it has pen stabilization, if I wanted to add that in. And it has rulers. So I can just, place a ruler there, and if I use my brush on it, it goes on that straight line. And then I just remove the ruler, and then I start all over again. And if I want, let's see, there's a curve ruler. So, it's basically like the pen tool. And then now if I just... Yeah, I definitely would try to see it out, because I know I saw someone basically say, oh yeah, it was a YouTube, Ahmed Dory. I don't know if you know. Ooh, you can't really read that at all. Ahmed, I think. I think that's how you spell his name. Oh god, just like Google it. If you look it up, you'll see it. But he has a thing where he teaches you how to convert your brushes to clip, because he got converted from Photoshop to clip. And like now clip has some of the features, like using the brushes that you're using as a brush, as an eraser rather than a brush. But in Photoshop, there's no keyboard shortcuts for it. I haven't looked carefully into the settings if I can set a keyboard for it. But, in Clip, it's already set. So, I don't see why I have to, struggle when I can just use this amazing program, support them. And, tell everyone to use Clip because it's amazing. Halfway nowhere? Yeah, exactly. And my gosh, when you're not really earning a living from art, taking a monthly fee is really steep.
And I have it on some authority that the head of Adobe eats babies.
Yeah. Plus, Clip goes on sale so frequently.
And I have it on very good authority. The head of Clip does not eat babies.
You have it from Creamy there, folks.
Studio Jake is baby free in terms of digestion.
Wait, what?
I said Clip Studio Jake is baby free in terms of digestion.
But yeah, so after this talk today, initially I was thinking if I should even buy the EX version, because EX is primarily aimed at people who want to do animating. But after this talk today, I'm basically I just want to support them. So yeah, the next time EX goes on a nice sale, I might just go ahead and grab it. Let me see. It used to be on the Clip Studio page here. Yeah, it's not on sale anymore. Ooh, maybe I can become a Clip Studio affiliate. Oh, yeah. After all the talk I've been doing today, maybe I should. I'm nowhere near big enough to gain any kind of use from being an affiliate from everything. From anything, I mean. Like, yeah, I'll be an affiliate, but I don't have an audience that would glean any like results from that. Unfortunately. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, definitely spend I mean, I need to spend some time learning more of Clip, really. You never know. Since I got a bank card, hearing spend or cost puts me an edge. Yeah. Ah, so just like recreate them. I know how difficult it is to leave, like... I mean, yeah, why not? Because the rest of Clip is amazing enough that I think it's worth a try to migrate. Although I really wouldn't fault you if you decide that you'd just rather stay in Psy and just dabble in Clip once in a while. You are free to do as you please. One of my favorite pieces from this year was created in Clip. I don't know if you guys have... Hold on, let me save this. Oh, yeah. Oh, and this Clip also opens PSD files, by the way. Yes, Photoshop files. I do always recommend to convert it to a Clip Studio file format because it opens faster, but... Ah, yeah, and there's also a lot of, like, free brushes on, like, the marketplace. I mean, there's also paid ones, but it's a lot of really good free ones. Like, one of my favorite ones, maybe, but I like saving, if I open a PSD file in Clip, I always save it in Clip Studio file format after. Clip just opens it faster and, like, it saves it faster as well. Because it doesn't have to convert. And then, if I want to do something in Photoshop with that file, I convert it to PSD then, and then I open that PSD in Photoshop. But one of my favorite brushes, you know, this textured pen, I got on the marketplace for free. Like, I really like it. So, There's a lot of, like, nice resources in terms of, like, clip. Plus, you can record your, like, a time lapse of your drawing now, if you're into that. Haven't really played with that as much. But it's really fascinating to watch. I think I... Oh, no, I don't. Did I? I do... I don't know. I think I did... maybe I didn't. Because I don't see it in this. Yeah. No. I don't have that saved it, but I can if I wanted to. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna show you that one thing. I was really proud of this work. I think this is the... Yeah, look at this, baby. I'm really proud of this. Particularly proud of this specific hedgehog. Yeah, like the brush that I showed you earlier, that's what I use to line this piece. Yes, delicious, juicy. The one thing I do say is, you know, like Photoshop does have like faster photo editing style stuff. And I know it's also in Clip. That's the one thing I do need to spend more time in so that I can just really quickly edit things in Clip. But I'm just so much more used to the keyboard shortcuts that are in Photoshop that I've just like opted to just import like saved PSD or saved in whatever file format, then open it in Photoshop and edit it there. There is that. So, like, to make it quicker. However, you know. Also, Nana, why does it put you on the edge? It's not you making the cost. This ad is going to get me in trouble. Yes. You do. I mean, you do need to be cautious of your own. Having a card, an electronic money source of payment, makes it so easy to spend. You don't see the losses. You don't feel it as hard as when you're like holding hard cash. It's the reason why there's so many people that fall into debt so fast when you know, you're not used to having a card. You know what I forgot? Oh my god, I forgot Chumpy. I'm so sorry. There we go. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's good. No. I was pretty good about gacha. Because I definitely don't spend it on... Because I do spend on gacha. Don't get me wrong. However, when it's like a new game I've just started playing, I don't immediately spend on it. When it's a game that I've enjoyed for... Like, when it's a free game that... that I've enjoyed relatively, I buy, like, reasonably. Because I used to play Brave Frontier, but I enjoyed that game so much for free for such a long time that when I started getting into buying, like, the gems for the gacha, like, I saw it as just, like, I've played and enjoyed this game for far more than what this gacha cost me. So I would spend, like, a little bit here and there, but never too much. I mean, eventually, if you stack it all up in the years that I've played, then yes, but... I think the one that I've spent the most, though, is on my Otome games, because I just rather buy the stories, and I've spent freaking hundreds on it, but I don't care, because, oh my god, I'm a hopeless romantic. And I love me some good Otome games. And that's good. Okay, so here's the thing with my Ultimate game experience, right? I don't buy it on things the way that Arcana does theirs. I don't like the Ultimate game style where you buy points or key unlocks for decision making in the game. Yeah. I get that, Nana. But, yeah. So whenever like stamina. Because a lot of Ultimate games are like that. Yeah, you have stamina, or like there are free choice options, but if you want the better romance option, and let's be honest, it's always the better like the better choice option in the different choices. There's like, you need to use one heart, and it's a limited resource that you don't get easily. I don't buy into that. Because it's a waste of time. There's an app called Love 365, and they have stories in there that are like that. However, a majority of their stories are basically, you buy this story, you can just read the whole damn thing. No like special point saving, no like time limited whatever. Like, so, like, actual books, writing it options separately. Yeah, but if you can just buy, like, the actual story without worrying about any of the choices, I prefer that. Because basically, then it's on my leisure. I can choose any path to take in the story, and just enjoy it on my own time. And I can re-enjoy it whenever. So that's basically how I've gotten to spend, because the stories on that app is like almost maybe like $4 or $3, $4 to $5 each. So I just buy that, because then I can just read the story at my leisure and just, whatever, enjoy it. And I prefer that over, like, stamina-based. Like, I used to play a few stamina-based games, and there were ones that's, like, you have, like, an avatar, so you equip them with little items that, increase your, like, beauty or cuteness rating, and there'd be checkpoints in the story where it's like, oh, you need to have this much cuteness rating to pass this blockade. And basically that's how they got you to pay more in their marketplace, because you have to get the high pointing, high ranking, cuter items, you gotta pay. And I don't like that. So I've just stopped reading those style of like otome games, and I just stick to the Love 365 and the ones that are not the stamina based, heart based stories. Not every story in there is worth reading in anyway, because like there's a very large otome trope of damsel in distress, and I really dislike that as well. Or like main characters who are like, oh no, I tripped and you saved me, like, oh, my heart is so doki doki. Like, I don't like that either. And the app that I use have some pretty kick-ass stories, and I freaking love it. Like, my favorite one is this lady in a police force, and like everyone calls her as like the animal tamer of this one unit. It's full of, like, of course, the gorgeous men. Like, unfortunately, this is one of their older stories, so the guy drawings are okay. Like, it could be better. But like, one of the stories is like, oh man, like this perp is running towards you, and the first thing your main character does is judo throw it over her shoulder and catches it, and the guy is impressed because you just did that, and that's how he gets impressed by you. I'm just like, hell yeah, I'm a badass, be damn impressed. That's great. I love it so bad. And I like most of the story paths, like with the different guys in that particular story, except for one, because that one has the main character acting like a damsel, and it's like, oh no, I'm slightly helpless, oh no. Like, that's because the character trope of that guy is like, I'm the gentleman, like, I'm kind of stern, but also I actually care for you kind of deal. So the main character has to be a little more, quote unquote, effeminate. So I'm just like, eh. And like, the main thing they tease her about is that she eats a lot. And like, I love that. Oh yeah. Which reminds me, I had this like thought, right? Because, for example, that game, I'm sorry to everyone else who is just absolutely not interested about this, but I have a strong passion for hopeless romanticness, okay? Just deal with it. Like I said, that story that I dearly love doesn't have the best of art. I mean, you can go back to the VOD, I guess, and like... No, it's fine. Like, this is part of why I enjoy streaming as I paint. It, like, I just enjoy, like, chatting. But I just saying that because, you know, I'm sure some people are just tired of me talking about otomes. But, going back. Okay, hold on. What was I saying? Oh, right. So, I was thinking that I would start a new Twitter account, and all I would do is redraw those scenes and those guys, like, in my style, and maybe offer a service where, like, oh yeah, if you like this story, I can redraw your MC in this scene for this amount. But because it's like a set scene, you know, all I need to do is just place a new MC in it. Because that's one of the things, right? That's one of the things I don't like about most otome games is, and it makes sense that they have to do it this way because, oh my god, like, if you have to customize your MC as well, you know, you might as well just create a full, like, single game, you know, the way, and release it for a console or something like that, right? but most games just have like default MC. And in the case of the app that I use, they often have faceless MCs. And it's just like, what? Hold on. Actually, let me try and save one of them in a screenshot and then send it over and like just show it to you guys, because some of it is just like, why? Let me... Because the thing they like to do is like hide the eyes or just leave them eyeless. And I'm just like, at this point, you've given my character hair, clothing, and skin color, and a mouth. The eyes won't make a difference. Just give them eyes. It's so bizarre. Okay. Oops. I almost used my work messaging app. That would have been crazy. Oh my god, Mystic Messenger. I used to be in Mystic Messenger. And then I kind of got, like... The thing with that is it's too time-based for me, and, like... I don't have the time of day to be, like, running my day alongside this, you know, thing. So, let's see. Here we go. Okay, so... This is from one of my absolute favorite, like, stories to read. From this, like, thing. Yeah, it was too involved. I was like, after a while, I was like, I cannot, like, deal with them messaging me while I sleep and then missing an event because I happen to be sleeping. Yeah, but you know that's never true. They're actually sometimes the most their faces are just expressing. Oh. Oops. This should be really up here. So, alright. Look at this. You've given me every other detail. Just put my goddamn eyes in. Like, why? But, like, you know, this is, like, fairly... It's not bad. It's typical. This is actually one of the better one. Like, we just need to, like, put... Hold on. I can do this. There. Skip ad. Let's see. Chisel tip. Thick. Black. Okay. I said black, but whatever. There you go. Might as well be like this. You know? It's so pointless. But actually, like, so this looks halfway decent, right? But there's some scenes from this game that's like, the body proportions are just so weird. And I like, my absolute favorite story, it's not this one. It has, the guys are okay. They don't look bad, but they also don't look very good. And so, I'm always just like, man, if I redrew this, I think, like, you know, that'd be so nice. And I feel like if I did basically that, like, redraw these scenes in, like, my style, and then basically offer a service where I'll put your character in her place. So it's not a lot of, like, redrawing for me. It just makes you live that fantasy a bit more. Charge, like, I don't know, $20, $5, depending on how easy the alterations are. Dude. Right? I feel like I can make a nice quick buck from that, you know? So whenever they, and at that scene, they just open up their custom CGI. Right? I don't know. That was my thought. Doo-doo. Oh my god, I love this song from Dinners. Anyway. Yeah, so that was a thought I had. I haven't actually gone and actually done that, because that also requires me having time to redraw these scenes. But, you know. But, like, I feel like it's a viable... You know, and basically if they want me to just redraw a specific scene, that's just an outright commission now, isn't it? Right? Because I don't think anyone's done it before, and I can just start by just redrawing, like, scenes, right? And the account's just, like, me posting redrawn scenes of this, just, like... Because the art is old, and while I appreciate the original artists for doing what they did, my tastes have changed, but I still love the story. But it's not like I can demand, like, Voltage to update the art, and I can draw, so I can just do it myself. Now, there is something to be said about, like, you know, basically I am tracing artwork. Like, well, I'm not gonna trace their artwork, obviously, but I will be copying the scene. Indeed. But so I don't know how well that endeavor, like, Voltage could very well just like be, hey, you cease and desist, and I'm like, okay, sorry, and just be like, psst, guys, on the down low, you can still ask me, just like DM. Maybe I won't openly advertise it. I mean, why not? You know what's a good English cover? Oh, who's that guy? One sec, let me quickly look him up. No. It's yeah. Jonathan Young. Jonathan Young's version, Jonathan Young's cover of One Punch Man's opening song The Hero by Jam Project. Ooh, so good. It captures the meaning and the spirit of that song so goddamn well. It's like, if you guys haven't heard it, I will drop... I'm not gonna let this play because I'm probably gonna get in trouble. But let me drop the link for you guys if you haven't heard it. Because it's a good English rendition of that song. It captures the power and the spirit of that song so well. Oh God! I'm gonna mute the music real quick so I can listen to it myself. Because now I really want to listen to it. Oh my God, it's so good. I'd sing it, but that probably wouldn't be good for anybody's ears. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, so good. I'm just listening. Like, it's quiet right now, except for me talking, but that's because I'm listening to this song. Hero. I'm fine knowing nobody knows my name. Like a thing covering the sky, and I won't turn my back tonight. Oh, it's so good! Because Jam Project is just full of like voices that have a lot of power behind it, so it's really he can carry that power. Oh, I love Jam Project. Oh, they're so good. I'll tell you a story about Jam Project. Here, I'm gonna also share this one. Uh, so for female artists, I'm very particular because I find that a lot of female cover artists, specifically for anime songs, have very light and airy, small voices. Like sometimes they're trying to mimic that, right? Um, I cannot. Like, I like having some power behind the voice that's singing, and sometimes it just doesn't work. But I want you all to listen to this cover of KK Disco because I am just like living. I live for this KK Disco cover. Okay, let me listen to this. What Nana's showing me. Um, also, okay, I have to like. Oh, have you seen that one? Oh, Nana, isn't it so good? Oh God, it's so good. I when I heard this cover of KK Disco, I like played it on loop for the entire week. I listened to just that one song because I could just like I could bop to it on loop on repeat, no problem. And that's like yeah, and just jiving. Ugh, so good. Like I really wish I could play these music on stream and just not be in danger, but you know. Um, Also, so Jam Project, right? When I first heard them, I was still living in the Philippines, and I recorded their song on a cassette tape from the TV. Um, but I didn't know their name was Jam Project, and the song is Soul Taker. So if you just search Jam Project Soul Taker. Well, because the thing is, like, I don't even remember what anime this is for because I don't remember. Um, let's see. Is it a cover for something? Anime song. Terebi anime Soul Taker. So I guess like there was an anime called The Soul Taker that I watched when I was younger because I have this song recorded. Like I don't remember this. I'm like looking at images. I'm like, did I watch this? I don't remember. You might be thinking of a different Soul Taker, just so you know, but there is. It's called The Soul Taker. But I apparently have seen this because I do have a recording of it. And it wasn't until later on that I learned that the people who sung the song was Jam Project. Cause like right now, I have no fucking clue how I got the song because I don't remember watching this. Maybe I watched it once. Cause there was like a session where I would just record every song, every like anime song that I hear on TV, and I would just like sit. Um, so it might have just been one of those things. Anyway, that aside, like that's how I learned about them. And then I learned later on, like, oh my god, they're just so awesome. I love Jam Project. It's like, if you just want to belt it out, you listen to Jam Project. I'm gonna have to listen to this song later on because I don't want the stream to be so quiet. Oh, let me just listen. Oh. Just listening to the KK Disco cover. Ah, so good. Ah, so good. Okay. Shut that up. Alright, back to chicory music. Ah. So good. But yeah. It's sometimes kind of funny because like I'll know a song that's apparently from an anime that I haven't seen, and people are like, "What anime is that from?" And I'm just like, "I don't know." And they're like, "I know it's from an anime." And it's like, "I don't know. I don't know. I like literally, cause like the opening for Re:Zero, I learned the song because a friend of mine loved the artist and wanted me to get this album for them, and I did. And then she was like, yeah, you should listen to it too. And I was like, okay, I did, and I absolutely loved it. But this was, already during the time when Re:Zero was gaining a bit of popularity, but I hadn't watched the show yet. And so I remember I was listening to it, and so I was like, oh, it's that one song. From what anime was it again? I'm like, I don't know. And he kept on trying to ask me what anime it's from. I'm just like, look, I don't know. Like, I don't go looking, like, if a song is related to an anime whenever I hear it, Oh, well. I really love this song, too. Oh. I wish this played longer whenever you're in that area, but sometimes it would just stop. Makes me sad. A nice artist that I listen to as well is called Millie. I think they make a lot of Vocaloid style songs. Let me see if I can search. It's a lot more like melancholic. They have some bops, but a lot of their songs are kind of melancholic. It's a musical group? Huh, I guess they're a musical group. No. But, like, they created a lot of songs for this one game. It's like a piano game, and that's where I learned about them. And oh, my favorite. But now they make a lot of stuff like for like really popular games. Where's the one? I wonder if they have it in here. Videos. Utopia. Yeah, they made songs for. I actually have the album for that game. Oh, what is that game? It's like a piano playing game, but I love Utopia Sphere. I'll just share it. I know this song is not like exactly for everybody, but I enjoy this song quite a bit. If you like to listen to something melancholic. Alright. I'm gonna start Sips River music because it's very reminiscent of some of Millie's music. Alright, that's one down. It's been like almost 2 hours. Now this one I've already taken care of, so I'm just gonna. I'll try to just do it this way and see how this goes for me. Ooh, Grammarly ad. Damn it, I'm in the middle of doing this. I can't stop. No, Grammarly, go away. Oops. Why did I do it this way? Such a bad. There you go. What is the haha? Oh. Thank you. I was like, yeah, I've probably bored everyone from talking about all the things that I was just talking about. But you know, talking is not a requirement in the stream. And if I've scared the audience away, that's my fault. But I appreciate you letting me know that you're still there, Nana. No, it's fine. Like I said, talking is not a requirement. And also, like, again, don't be sorry if you feel like you've distracted me, because if I really wanted to focus on this, I would not stream working on it, because I know that stream gets me talking sometimes. So, there's that. Whatever I'm working on, if I really wanted to focus on it, I make a conscious choice to not work on it on stream. So if I'm working on it on stream, it probably means that I don't have that harsh of a deadline or whatever. And that one's done. Trunk. What? And trunk. need to... my leg is dying. Ooh. I need to switch it. Ah. Okay. Phew. Ah. Oh no! Is everything okay over there? Don't be racist, I'm a building? No. Not familiar. Oops. Ooh, almost done with the fish. Yeah. Alright. It's there. Ooh. Why does that get turned on every time? Okay. Thank you. I still haven't finished my cereal from this morning. Ugh. My soggy cereal. Oh, it's soggy. Not really a typical cereal eater. So I don't really mind soggy cereal. Also, because of how my stomach is, like having too much milk in the morning too fast makes it very upset. Especially cold milk, so sometimes I heat it up. And I don't mind hot cereal. Like cereal but with hot milk. And the cereal we have isn't like fruity style. It's more like granola with chocolate, so it's pleasant even with hot milk. Welcome back, doggo. Asians aren't meant to be drinking milk. Also, I don't know if you heard me, but I didn't, I don't know that don't be racist, I am a building thing. Whatever that is. But yeah, so I don't typically eat cereal in the morning. I'm definitely more of a savory breakfast type person, but okay, I'll check it out. Yes. You know, sometimes we treat ourselves and splurge. Getting Filipino breakfast food items here is kind of expensive. Not gonna lie. But we splurge sometimes, and we'll have freaking tapsilog or longsilog, and like, oh, longanisa with egg and garlic fried rice. It gives me so much joy and energy. Corned beef? Corned beef, one of my favorite things. So, like, stupidly expensive over here. So sometimes I splurge and buy myself like a $5 can of, typical can of just corned beef. Or like if I'm lucky, the Okinawa fair is in town. Oh, tuyo and garlic. Yes. The Okinawa fair often has like this pouch style corned beef that I like because it's cheap. Oh. Sorry. I'm gonna eat my soggy cereal. My sad. Dude, sad thing is, Japanese bacon is really closer to ham than American style bacon, which is sad. So like I still cook it. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Forget the casket. Just dump me in like a bed of rice. Put my body in it and then just dump the rest of the rice in it. Hey Jenny, what's up? I don't know if you want to join us right now. We're talking about Filipino food. You know what? Just let the earth take me with my freaking fried garlic fried rice. Yes. One of the things that I miss the most since I moved to the US is squid ink garlic fried rice. Oh yeah, totally. I want to be cremated. I'm gonna put it out there, everyone. No, Jenny! Okay, I'll talk about squid ink garlic fried rice in a sec. But I want to be cremated. Alright, let it be known to the world. I want to be cremated. And then you can, like, plant me in a tree. At the base of a tree. I don't want, like, a cemetery. Or whatever. I mean, you can put me in a cemetery as long as it's, like, under a tree. So I'd really rather not, like... I understand that entombing someone in a spot where you can kind of visit them is lovely and nice. But that's just, like, soil that's now occupied by non-living people. And while visiting their grave is, like, nice to know that there's a place you can visit them, you can also do that in your house and just, like, have a photo or whatever or some other place. Cemeteries are depressing, dude. And they're expensive. You're not even gonna enjoy that plot of land when you're in it. You're dead. That's my take on that. So, like, just bury me under a tree, bury my soil under a tree, or dump me in the ocean where, as long as it's not like some polluted river or whatever, I'm fine. Because when you go to the grave, it's not really the grave you're visiting. You're just like, it's a place to just focus your memory recollection of the person that is there, you know? But anyway, squid ink garlic fried rice. Yes. So, yes, there is a biblical passage that prevents your body being born, you know. And like I respect that. I respect people who would like to do that, but at this point in time, there's really not much land left for the natural inhabitants of this land, the animals. And I'd really rather not, like, my dead body will take up a space in some plot of land, and just, like, I'm fine, I'm okay. If that's the case, maybe. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna eat that, doggo. No, thank you. Because, like, I feel like if my space, instead of putting, like, a stone block that says my name, put a beehive. Yeah? Yeah? Then it's useful, because bees live there, and bees are good. That's what I want, and just have, like, it's the little plaque that says, bees. Bees are awesome. That's what I want in my tomb. Bees are awesome. Rinks. Oh man, they are huge. I've seen them in person, and it's like, it's really sad if you think about a little kid encountering a Japanese wasp. They're huge. They're like, some of them are as big as a cicada. If you think of, like, I don't know if you guys have seen a cicada, but they huge. Okay, like, Japanese wasps are, you don't mess with them. You just run away and hope for the best. You calmly run away. Well, it's kind of impossible when you live in Japan or kind of everywhere, especially during summer. You hear the cicadas everywhere. I remember I was walking to the grocery once, and walking home from doing the grocery, and this old man is like, walking towards me because, he's going in, like, direction opposite me. I remember the time that Ren was, like, flying in the sky. It was amazing. You guys should have seen it. Like, it was so it was a magical experience, and, like, she flew me up there with her, and the sun was just shining so bright. It was glorious, a glorious day. And then after that, we rode a bicycle, and then we jumped over the Grand Canyon. It was amazing. People didn't see it, and, like, I wouldn't, because we were too busy enjoying ourselves to take selfies or, like, camera shots. Oh man, better write up all the best. But okay, rewind. Squid ink garlic fried rice. Listen up, folks. But listen up. So, in the Philippines, you could get squid so fresh that when you put it on your chopping block, you can still see that the squid, like, color vacuoles on their skin is still, like, pulsating. That kind of fresh. And so my mom would very often, not very often, but she would buy squid from time to time. And these squid, you know, they're still whole. The only thing she would do is, I think, debone, like take that singular bone that's in it and chop them up. And then she would cook it in its own ink. You know, the ink would spill out of the squid and she would just like let it, you know, that would become kind of like its soup. She does like reduce it so it's kind of like a thicker like sauce. And then once she's done cooking that, she would just like, you know, set the dish aside, and she wouldn't clean the pan, the wok that she used to cook. Instead, she would dump rice in it and add garlic and, you know, some salt, maybe a little bit of butter. I don't remember. I was like somewhat young. And then she would just like roll the rice in that and like let the rice like take on like whatever like concentrated flavored squid ink is left in the pan. Oh my god, I freaking loved that rice. I loved it. Like, loved it. Yes, actually. And oh my god, so freaking good. So freaking good. Yeah, my mom's divorced. She is single. But I freaking my mom is an amazing cook. Like, sadly, like living in America, you know, she has to work so much and then do everything. Like, so she doesn't cook as often anymore, and also like some of the ingredients are just like squid like that is really hard to come by in the US, sadly. My mom tells me that. Oh, her birthday just happened like over the weekend, and oh, they had kare kare. I was so jealous. Anyway. But that aside, so I haven't had that in a very long time. And like here in Japan, like they're very sterile when it comes to, when you go to the typical grocery, you barely see anything that still has like bone in it, bone in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they do have tender juicy hot dogs because there is a Seafood City which imports like Filipino brands. Fair. But like here in Japan, if you want to find like meat that's still stuck to the bone, you do have to go to like an actual butcher, and even then it's kind of hard to find. Most people like just take bone off, so it's really hard for me to find like oxtail or something like that. He doesn't eat as much variety of that stuff as you think. Although I think he'd eat that. Although I think in online spaces he goes by V or Violet, so I'd say that. Oh, kare. My soul. Anyway. So, hey Ginny, I'm gonna make tinola later. You wanna come over and eat some? Oh god. Okay. I don't know if you mean that, but I will cook as though you do. Just letting you know, because I am going out to buy those stamps and then get some, because I really want some tinola now. Okay, so no, it's basically their version of the American chicken noodle soup. Chicken soup, not chicken noodle soup, sorry. Also, you like arroz caldo for certain other, you know, if you want a certain other flavor, because like arroz caldo it's a bit thicker, you know, it's not really soup. I wouldn't call arroz caldo soup. It's a bit too thick. It's very thick. So to me, they're very different. So I'm down for just some good old tinola. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, goto. Oh. Sob. Despair. I want some good old lugao. Maybe I should make lugao instead. Oh my god. Oh, but I don't have freaking the red stuff. Darn. We just got a pressure cooker, by the way. So excited. But, you know, don't have a pressure cooker yet. Anyway, we're talking about food. Yeah. But man. Oh yeah? I'll have to see, because I've never actually tried to make lugao. Like, my grandma made it a lot, and my aunts made it a lot, but I've never actually, like, watched them make it. I just enjoyed the food. I mean, but it does give it a bit of flavor, too. But did YouTube just have an ad for itself? Okay, YouTube. What else? And you drink saffron beer? I mean, I suppose so. Okay, now we're gonna just grab each of these and set it on a different layer. Oh, dude! I still need to do that. I might buy, like, ingredients to do that today. Okay, cool. It does flatten it quite a bit, sadly. Yeah, that gives it the illusion. Onion pineapple marinade? Dude, how could you not add garlic? But tortilla chips, I haven't tried that. I'm gonna try that. Yes, hell yeah. There's some kinokos in there. And on this slimy thing. All the little kinokos. I do find it interesting that Clip keeps the layer just for that layer. That's really interesting. No, I have to go animation. That's fascinating. That's cool though. What? Good luck. Who else is still actively saving for that? What am I drawing? Why is that fish dead? It's for a D&D zine that I'm helping with the illustrations for. Y'all should look forward to it. Can we donate? No. That would be way too easy. That would be way too easy. I wonder if I could just edit it from here. Can I? Ooh, I can. No. Oh, oops. What the hell? Oh, because I... have some color fish and some gray fish. Let me move things around. Mono fish. Are these gonna be stickers? I don't know. These are like the flavor illustrations that's like on the side. I mean, they could be stickers, but since I'm making them with someone else, I can't just decide that. If you guys follow, actually, let me go ahead and Tiny One Shots on Instagram. Instagram.com/Tiny Tall Tales. I think that's what they called himself. No. Tiny One Shots. One second, I have to go look for it. Na, 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 Untold Tall Tale, sorry. That was it. Untold Tall Tale. If you like D&D, you maybe like a quick campaign for something or whatever, this guy is making stuff. And this is what I'm making this for. It's for a zine called MOULD. Also, who else cried because Steve told us he's proud of us and he remembers us all this time? Ugh. My feelings. I never watched that show. I mean, that's... I was old enough. I was like 16, I think, because I'm pretty sure I started watching that when I was in the States. Because Blue's Clues showed in Nick Jr. and not in any other channel, which Nickelodeon... Was there no, there was a Nickelodeon in the Philippines, but like I think I watched it more when I was in the States than when I was not in the States. So I was way more than old enough to know this is just some kid show. Except I was still very much drawn to the way they did things. I enjoyed the show because my little brother watched it and enjoyed it, and I did too. You know, in watching it, I was just like, they didn't have the same kind. So, you know, when you watch something like Dora, the pause they give is like so long. But in Blue's Clues, it's just long enough. And Steve talks in such a way where you're equals, not that you're a younger kid. And you know, and it was really nice and pleasant, and his voice was really pleasant. It was just the presentation, everything about it was just really lovely, and I really did enjoy it. And I enjoyed the style, the art, and the presentation and everything. So I was very much into Blue's Clues, even though I was very much old enough to know that this is like not the show meant for me. So when Steve left, I was just like, oh. And I tried watching Blue's Clues with Joe, and it's just not the same. I couldn't watch it at all. So, yeah, he has a very soothing voice. And later on, when somebody told me that the reason he quit the show is because he was convicted of like drug abuse, I was really sad. But I was happy to know that was a lie. And it was because he was balding. And it seemed really weird for someone to be balding in a kid's show when he's not supposed to be that old. So, I mean, he did go to college. But there was a rumor at the time that he left because he was convicted of drug abuse. So, like, when I found that out later on, it's because of the hair loss thing. I was like, oh, thank God. And then, I watched that thing, like, twice. And, like, like, I teared up every time. I'm just like, oh, Steve is proud of me. Makes me happy. I should make see, like, that's where then I can't relate. Because I just wasn't into Evangelion as much as some other people were. From early age, I was very much not into a lot of, like, the typical teenager tropes that they showed in anime. So it was very hard for me to watch some of the teenage anime. Like, I cannot get to Tenchi Muyo. Like, ugh. That thing was, like, the epitome of harem anime. Oh, I was just like, I don't get it. I don't get what they're fighting over this guy. Like, he's not even all that special outside of, like, his, I don't know, heritage or whatever. But he's just, like, typical run-of-the-mill kid. I mean, that's fair. You know, I watch most of these things by myself, so I was just like, I just didn't get it. I couldn't watch Escaflowne because I hated Hitomi. She was annoying. But I love Mystic Eyes as the song. Nichijou is special. Mushishi! If any of you guys haven't seen Mushishi, you better watch Mushishi. Because that anime is glorious. The mountain top. As I go, all my fears are standing on the mountain top, the golden height I wonder how I climbed so far and hid myself so deep. Oh no! I'm sorry, I'll stop singing. It is visual ASMR, it's very good. Ah! I was looking at some Mushishi gifs this morning and I was just like, God, I need to watch that anime again. If you want a good crying session, watch Violet Evergarden. And prepare your tissues. Oh yeah, Jenny, we were supposed to watch Natsume from season 1. beautiful piece of music. I'm gonna learn how to sing that. I really want someone to learn the harmonization with me. You know, I really want to sing duets, but it's really hard to find someone who can sing the same song that you do. I could, but like it's that thing again. We don't know the same songs. So it's like really hard. Like you have to find someone and tell them like please practice this song. Or like tell someone to learn this song that you know. Oh yeah, totally. I really want to do this at some point in time. Just like go to karaoke by myself and just sing the same songs over and over. Why not? Sometimes you just want to practice that one song. I know not everybody can do this, but when I like a song, I have a tendency to play it in loop for that entire week. Like when Doggo shared QC with me, I was just listening to that one song that entire week. Like, if I was listening to music, it was QC. Yeah, so you know the feel. Like some people can't stand doing that, and I understand that. So no. They just have to embrace it. And this is why now I listen to Spotify's like random playlist, cuz oh no, it's an ad. Ah, god damn it. What? Oh wait. No, it's not. Never mind. I'm looking at a different tab. Okay, never mind. Phew. But yeah. I would just embrace it. I forgot what I was saying, so now I don't know what I'm saying. What? Whoa! 10 months? Natoid? What is up? Welcome to the stream. We were talking. You missed all the food talk. Maybe for the better. I am still live. How was the... Oh no. Eat something! And then tell me how your hosting session was. Maybe I should have organized these. Let me organize this. I'm creating folders, but they're just knickknacks. Alright, night, Nana. Oh, that's good, that's good. I should get in this Kinoko in the fray. Hi for tomorrow. Oh. Is that what's going on? Angie man and boy. That's what's got you hyped up. Alright, let me put skull. Okay, so it's just gonna be Monotone. Tone. Large items. Okay. Oops, wrong. Monotone signs. The earlier one was the Queen's music, yes. Still not the best mood, but like better than being at the bottom of the pit. Like, oh no! What's got you down on the dumps? This is my favorite signage, by the way, of the ones that I made. The eloquent boar. Yeah, I did. They're for a project. Which reminds me, I feel like he told me to make one more sign, but da 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 da. Da 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 da. Anyway, I should be singing that. Okay, what's this one? Your name. Halric. Halric. Jaro. Double R. G Wheels. Eloquent boar. Like, this is, like, I really like how I did this sign. Rot in. Rot in. And then convert it from gray to color. Okay. Then convert that from gray to color. I feel that. Oh shit. No, I don't want you to. It is annoying when people do that. I mean, you could make it a rule to just at least pay attention. doesn't help that like social media has basically trained people to have shorter and shorter attention spans unless like something is absolutely just captivating them. I could never be a DM. I think I'd just be way too boring. What? Oh, it's an ad. Oh no. I love this song too, but I can't let it just play because oh my god. Forever DM. Yes, it is a J-pop ad song, and normally I let those ads play because then all my ads become just like basically it's the music video for that song. It's amazing because then I get to like hear new songs, and then also my ads are music. No, it's oh gosh. Hold on. Cuz I found, so this is one of the things, right? I found their music because of a YouTube ad. But I think their music is also like an anime song, but I don't know if that one is. But that's one of their newer songs. Let me really quickly look at Spotify. Wait, what? What's that? Artists. Okay, I'm gonna go to my library and I put that in my Learn for Karaoke music. Oh, I normally watch YouTube on my PS5, so it's on the TV. So I still get ads because you can't have an ad blocker on PS5. Okay, so you're one of them peeps. Yo ko Yoko Shoku. Hey, no worries. So I like that song too. It's by them. That song is called Litmus, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And yeah, I've heard of Superliminal. I've seen it played from start to finish. So unfortunately, it wouldn't have the same magic if I played it myself, but it would have been a game that I would have enjoyed. Because YouTube is free. I always get that YouTube premium ad all the time, and I'm just like, stop YouTube, I don't care. They also have this song that the video for is really fun to watch, and so that's how, like, that was one of the song ads I got, and so that's how I got introduced to that band. So now I listen to them. Not sure who that is, but that's cool. Okay, Charles. I feel like, let's see, maybe it's in my Instagram messages. 'Cause I really feel like he gave me like something else. Okay, no, he didn't tell me to add a new one. Ah! Her! Man, that's been a hot minute. Let me just, like, enjoy this for a second. Look at this. Look at this. I really like how I made this sign. It's one of my favorites. The eloquent boar. It's very hard for me to catch anyone that's streaming stateside. Yes, I'm very proud of that key element. But yeah, it's very hard for me to catch anyone from stateside because they're always streaming like way early or way late for me. Which is fair because that's like the time zones, but you know. Okay, rot in. Cool. I should just trunk. I kind of want to. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. Oh, darn. Okay, I have to fix that. Okay. Ah! It's almost there. I don't think it's like the same size somehow. Wait, maybe that's it. It's just a little. Still, oh, that bugs me. Oh, I don't think I can. Yeah, it's just a little bit off. But the tree, we'll fix the tree. Fair enough. Good enough. I don't need to make it perfect. I'm doing this for my own. Like, there's no need for me to do it. Finally, I got this done. It's been haunting me for months. Okay, and then I'm gonna save a duplicate. What do you call these? Do I use a Cintiq? No, I use a Huion. Like, if I bought a Cintiq equivalent of the Huion that I use now, this Huion was like 600 something. I would have to dish out nearly $3,000. Mark the difference in price. I am not made of money. I wish. What should I name it? Oh, what do you call it? Spot. Mold. Spot. Yeah. It's expensive. And then before we go, I'm gonna really quickly touch on this that I've been working on as well. This is the cover. Don't forget us little guys. This was the... Was this the cover that we chose? No, it's a monster I made up. This isn't even its form. Like, if you want to know what this monster is actually like, definitely recommend waiting for the zine that's gonna come out. I worked on it a little before on stream, but oh, did I merge the colors? Oh, it just has a thing. Okay. I'm gonna delete all excess because I'm gonna save a copy. What the? Cover thing 1. Alright. So this is what I'm gonna be working on next time. I'll be working on refining it. It's a monk. Of course. But I really like the way I did the lines in particular, so I like the very angular I just need to refine the colors because the line work's pretty much set. Don't care. Not looking for a new home. Anyway, I just wanted to do that. But that is it for us for today. It is that time. Woo! It could have been more productive, but it was definitely a lot of fun. Definitely next week streaming will resume as normal. I was basically down for the count due to the vaccine, so I wasn't able to stream early this I need to lower the volume of this music in my ear. It's distracting. So I wasn't able to stream at all. Like on Tuesday, I was still kind of out of it. A little better, but Still kind of out of it. Still mostly slept. Today, obviously, I'm feeling much better. Let's see how that holds up, because yesterday I went out to mail something and then print something. When I got home, I was just down. I was like, I'm so tired. Hopefully today is not the case, and I'll be able to do a bit more things, like the next load of laundry. But yeah, for now, that's it. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Really appreciate all y'alls. And for the resubs, Duke and Nate. I almost said Nuke. Nate. Appreciate you guys. I can't tell. You guys don't have your oh, because you're mods, so you don't have the party hat cats on. Duke Nuke. Too true. Too true. Yeah, so catch me again next week. Actually, I don't know what we're gonna play next week. But it has to be one of our hidden object games. So the first part of it might just be deciding what to play. No, not Silent Hill. I thought about, like, playing Dark Souls on stream and just being like, you're gonna hate me because I suck and this game also scares me. Oh, dude, I cannot. So, Fatal Frame, right? I bought the game, the first one, and then I asked my friend to come over my house and play it for me because he doesn't get scared of playing that kind of game. And so I sat next to him as he was playing, and I would be jumping whenever monsters and stuff come out. And he told me at one point, he's like, the game doesn't scare me, but you jumping scares me. So, there you have it. No. I mean, if one of you guys earns them points, you know, you get to tell me if it's in the library, because I don't want to buy a new horror game. No point combining. That's too easy. Hey, look, Duke's building up for it. So if the game is in either mine or Creamy's library, then we'll give it a go. I will not promise to finish the game, but I will play it. Because as much as it would, like, make you guys, like, happy. No, I will not. I will not. Nope. That's also way too easy. You can just drop money and then it's done. Too easy. You gotta work for it. I've had someone offer me to buy the game they want me to play, because they want me to play World of Horror. And I am very interested in that game. It's fascinating, but I don't know how well I do. The hoodies in the Threadless store? Maybe. But it has to be on the same purchase. It can't be gradual. Yeah, I saw. Threadless hasn't paid me out yet for all the orders that have been processed lately, so I haven't been able to donate your guys' share in that. So I thought it was funny that you guys bought some stickers because the money's going back. Part of that money is going back to you, because part of the money went for the actual production costs of making sticker. But oh yeah, so you know, if you guys are interested. Also, the freaking Chonstellations are out now. So, I don't know what you guys are doing, because I'm just saying. Main monitor full screen. Let me turn on main monitor full screen. One sec. Oh, wow, I didn't know that was like a tiny. That's not the main monitor full screen. That's like on this side. Okay, we'll do it here. Rinks.threadless.com. Guys, the Chonstellations are here. And also, Goodest Baby. How can you not? Look at that. I think I might make the rest of the Chonstellation next stream. We'll see. Also, you can also go by collections, and it goes to Star Chunks, and you'll see them here as well. Ooh, isn't that lovely? We'll get there, we'll get there. I have some people who's like, can't wait for blank sign that you haven't done yet. Soon. Soon. Chonkatize me, Captain. We're gonna make this big. We're gonna do chunks. Maybe I should like actually like, you know, trademark that or whatever. Hey Natoid, when's Fern's birthday? I will be releasing the next set like around October. That's my plan. Late October, early November to like, because you know everybody does their Christmas shopping kind of early. Oh yay! Gemini is really cute though. I really am happy with how Gemini turned out. Ah, yes. But yeah, you know, guys, would help me out. Would help Natoid out. If you guys got the goodest chonk, I mean, come on, isn't that cutie? How can you not? What else? I think that's about it. I was actually, so, I released the Chonstellations when things were going on sale. And I was like, oh. Because I do earn less when the shirts are on sale. But that's fine. Nobody's bought anything yet, so it's like, okay, whatever. But I also am planning to add more of just like my art, personal art into shirt designs and stuff. So I guess like look forward to that. Do you advertise by paying for ads? No, I do not. I can't really afford. I don't really mind this much, to be honest with you. Cause while I could pay for ads to make it reach a wider audience, I don't know. I don't, it's just never like fully appealed to me. It's just as much of a gamble as doing the marketing myself and hoping that friends just retweet my tweets or something like that. Most people don't really look at ads, you know? Like, I don't look at ads. I, like, browse through them and skip them, especially when I see it's like... When I see artwork, and then I see sponsored on the top on Instagram, I just immediately scroll up out of principle. So, sometimes if it's good enough, I'm just like, oh, that's fascinating. I'll take a look and go to the artist place. But, you know, I feel like most people have that reaction to ads. So, I'm... much rather, like, it is an ad when I do it myself, but because it's coming from the artist, I feel like more people are likely to just kind of stop and take a look. It's in a book. So I'll just wait for people to like grab stuff and shrug. Get them out there with word of mouth. But, you know, I'm not really expecting myself to like fly off the handle, super popular, famous. I think maybe part of it is I'm buying myself time, because I feel like if I want to like advertise this stuff, I would want to kind of trademark some ideas or like the name and title before I do something like that, just so, you know, nobody else steals them, because it's the internet, people do it all the time. Anyway. Maybe. We'll see. I'm happy. No, yeah, I know that it does, and mostly if I do that, it'll be like in the United States where they hold more weight, because, you know, I'll be doing the process in the US. But having that security is still really nice. Like right now, all I have is, and that's part of the reason why I archived the stream, because I can prove, like, yeah, I did it here, this is my proof. Like, I have the stream to prove it when I made this, you know. I have like a timestamp that tells me like the idea was first conceived here. So, you know. Ah. Anyway. Huh? Yes? No, commissions are not closed. Like, there's just gonna be less activity on Patreon, and because I won't be able to to do much on Patreon as I would like, or at least, you know, make the money that you put in Patreon worthwhile, because it's gonna be like no activity. I've just decided to just pause it, and then like September's still there, but I don't expect the rest of September to go as, like, I have a post prepared for tomorrow, but after that I got nothing else. And I don't know when I'll be able to like make the rewards and stuff like that. And then come October, Inktober's happening, and I want to participate in Inktober, so that makes it extra busy on top of everything else. And then starting November is when people are preparing for Christmas. Woo! Man, guys, it's almost the end of 2021. Can you believe that? But starting November to December, things just get crazy busy. Just in reality. Like, I don't think it'll be too busy for me, because, you know, gathering in large group is still very much not suggested. But I might invite some friends over for, you know, some holidays. Ooh, nice. So, financially, the next 3 months are looking really kind of scary for me, because some of my usual avenues are gonna be not there. And, well, I think I'm gonna have a decent paycheck in October because of the extra work hours I'm picking up. But, you know, I like having my dollar salary once in a, like, it's not really a salary, because it's not, the only one that's consistent is in Patreon, and that's not high enough to be taxed. But, you know, yes, I will, and I appreciate that. That's gonna pad it for a bit. And November's gonna come in, and maybe some birthday money is gonna come in, not sure. But like, you know, you gotta spend some for Christmas presents and all that stuff. So I don't know. I really don't. So it's just gonna be busy and maybe money's gonna be tight. For the most part, I'm expecting it to be tight. But, you know, buying a few shirts here and there really, like, helps a bit. What am I doing? I'm just like, I'm saying goodbye. 30 minutes later, we're still talking. Anyway, I will let you guys go. I'm gonna eat my lunch. Guys, I still have my cereal. It's almost lunch. I still have some cereal left. Oh. I'm gonna eat my lunch and then I'm gonna go out, get some things for Tinola, and I'm excited for that now. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Let's talk again next time. Bye!